Hello and welcome to another English Recluse news break, news bulletin. We're just going to take it easy in this episode because YouTube just censored us for a whole week. And usually when we get censored, we don't know why we've been censored. They don't tell you. They just don't like stuff. Anyway, we'll try and take it easy here. Now, this next video here shows footage from Peru. This is a horrific moment. A rock slide on a road in San Mateo, Peru, came crashing down. The driver of this next vehicle certainly had an unlucky day. In the first screenshot we've got here, after years and years and years of John F. Kennedy being assassinated, authorities are now looking for this guy in the picture below, walking away from the crowd when John F. Kennedy was actually shot. They want to question this guy so many years later. Thank you. We hope that you can be patient with us here, because some of the things we're just a bit worried about saying, but as for this message here, you can stick your mask up your ass. Surely that can't be censored. Breaking. Massive prison break. Over 4,000 inmates, including gang members connected to President Moise's murder, have escaped from Haiti's main prison. Violence is on the rise as gangs are now reportedly controlling 80% of Port-au-Prince and potentially planning a coup against the government. Sources: BBC News. Thank you. And here's to those of you who side with the government against the people. That's right, that's for you. Could this be censored? Maybe. That's why you have to start following us on Rumble, because we can be more uncensored there, but it does feel like we're walking on eggshells here on YouTube. And this next screenshot says, "Hi, I'd like a wake-up call." The wake-up call says, "You've had COVID 3 times already, even though you've had 6 boosters." Now that's a wake-up call. Thank you. This one goes out to all the people who call me a conspiracy theorist. Well, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You're just a fucking idiot. Thank you. Here we go. If this was an album cover, what would you name it? I'm not sure what I'd call it, but I'd probably call it "Sell Your Soul for a Donut." Thank you. This next one here says, "This is not the end of the world. It is just the end of the illusion." Now we got a picture of Nancy Pelosi here when the vodka, Xanax and still soften are all kicking at the same time. That's what it looks like. We're trans friendly on this channel, and saying you're not attracted to trans people is transphobic, because there's no way of telling who's trans or not without them telling you. You probably had many crushes on cute trans girls without even knowing it, because you can't even tell the difference. And here's Joe Biden also supporting this movement. That's right, Joe Biden is on board with this. Thank you. In the next meme screenshot it says, "Don't shoot. I'm not normal. Prove it. I believe that the US economy is thriving under Joe Biden." Well, he's definitely not normal. Thank you. Here we got a screenshot from David Sutcliffe. Remember when everyone knew pro wrestling was fake and they finally admitted it and the fans didn't care and continued to watch anyway? We're almost there with politics and the media. Ain't that right? That screenshot says it all. This next one says, "Once you wake up, you don't see politics, entertainment, or celebrities anymore. You just see liars, thieves, cheats, actors, narcissists, tyrants, fools, psyops, puppets, controlled opposition, and satanic rituals." Next screenshot here says, "At no point in history have the people forcing others into compliance been the good guys." Read that again. At no point in history have the people enforcing others into compliance been the good guys. That's right. Thank you. And up next, we've got some rare photos of Saddam Hussein's weapons of mass destruction from over 20 years ago. There it is. They were the weapons of mass destruction. The Western allies and forces wanted to go in there and confiscate, because they could have done some damage with these weapons, that's for sure. Thank you. And if you thought you were having a bad day, spare a thought for this lady. The meme says, "Oh, were you having a nice day? Here, have some government." Have some more. Thank you. In this next screenshot it says, "I identify as a conspiracy theorist. My pronouns are fucking told ya. If science was never questioned, you'd still be drinking cocaine, giving kids cough syrup with heroin, spraying people with DDT, and smoking the cigarette brand your doctor recommended you." That's right. Things have certainly changed in the way of science. Being a gynecologist in 2023, I'm afraid a pap smear is out of the question. Why? Because your big hairy nuts are in the way. Thank you. When all the stats point to the most obvious answer, but the experts are still claiming to be baffled. Giant cover-up. Thank you. Just my luck, 250 million year old salt, and it expired in 2019. That's right, 250 million years old, and it expired in 2019. Thank you. This next screenshot says it all. They are cute and seem harmless, but they are loud, incredibly expensive to keep, and absolutely untrainable. The other is a kangaroo. Thank you. Next up, when you can't afford a car with parking sensors, just get some of these squeaking ducks. That'll do the trick for you. Thank you. And this is what politician offices would look like if the government was actually transparent in disclosing all of their sponsors of their organization. That's right, they should be walking around like NASCAR drivers with all their sponsors on their jacket. Of course they should. Thank you. Now, if you don't realize that the human population is being systematically dumbed down, then you may have been systematically dumbed down. This is how small dogs view themselves when the doorbell rings. That's right, yap yap. Thank you. Marine biologists are now tagging whales in the hope to understand their movements better. Definitely a tagged whale there. Thank you. And now this is from the Telegraph mainstream media news. Now I don't even want to read this, even though it's in the mainstream media news, because I did get a video pulled just last week when I was going over a Bill Gates video. And all I did was talk about the stuff about what Bill Gates is saying in the video, and it got pulled. I'll let you guys read this one out. That's right, Health Secretary urged to release data that may link safe and effective to excess pass-ons. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, this has been another English Recluse production. Been off for a week, thanks to YouTube censorship, but we're always available on Rumble. We actually feel more freer on Rumble because we can just say what we like and not be so censored. So please come over to Rumble and join the channel. This is another English Recluse production. So go!